Hi guys. Welcome to our transfer news video. Do not forget to support us by liking the video and subscribing to the channel before moving on to the video. Have a good time, friends. Chelsea have made contact with Bayern Munich about a move for striker Robert Lewandowski, but face competition from PSG and Barcelona. Manchester United are considering dropping their long-term interest in Jadon Sancho in favor of moves for Harry Kane and Jack Grealish. Dortmund budging on their ridiculous asking price for Sancho could be key to the outcome here. According to a report in Football Insider, Manchester United are willing to offer Anthony Martial and current West Ham loanee Jesse Lingard in part exchange to bring Tottenham striker Harry Kane to Old Trafford. Yves Bissouma has asked to be allowed to leave Brighton and Hove Albion at the end of the season amid interest from a trio of the Premier League's wealthiest clubs. The South Coast club are open to a summer sale should their valuation of around £30 million be met. Manchester United's Director of Football Negotiations Matt Judge is holding discussions to gauge the possibility of a deal to sign Varane. Manchester City have approached Sporting CP over a £52 million deal for 18-year-old left-back Nuno Mendes. According to a report, the Tajic Juventus midfielder Aaron Ramsey caught Liverpool's attention. He may transfer to Liverpool this summer. According to a report in Daily Telegraph, Manchester United could make a move for Southampton striker Danny Ings in the summer. Arsenal will have better chances than any other club if they decide to make a serious offer for Eduardo Camavinga. With the player open to playing in the Premier League, playing with a team that suits his style gives him priority to game time. Arsenal have confirmed that centre-back David Luiz will leave the club when his contract expires at the end of the season. Arsenal are hoping to beat Manchester City to the signing of left-back Ryan Bertrand, who will leave Southampton when his contract runs out at the end of the season. Liverpool are unlikely to turn centre-back Ozan Kabak's loan from Schalke into a permanent deal, with RB Leipzig considering a move for the 21-year-old. According to a report in La Repubblica, Southampton are monitoring Lazio goalkeeper Thomas Strakosha as a potential signing. Tottenham, Chelsea, Borussia Dortmund, and AC Milan are set to battle it out to sign goalkeeper Dean Henderson from Manchester United. Tottenham are intensively considering departing Borussia Dortmund boss Edin Terzic, although they could face competition from Crystal Palace and Newcastle United. Tottenham have made an offer for Borussia Mönchengladbach defender Matthias Ginter but face competition from Liverpool and Inter Milan for the 27-year-old. Former Chelsea manager Frank Lampard emerges as leading contender to replace Roy Hodgson at Crystal Palace. Barcelona could let goalkeeper Neto to leave in the summer, with Arsenal interested in resuming their pursuit of the 31-year-old. Southampton are planning a £20 million bid for Chelsea midfielder Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who is currently on loan at Fulham. Arsenal have made a £17.2 million bid for midfielder Sander Berge, but Sheffield United want at least £25.8 million and a sell-on fee. Leeds and West Ham will come up against Inter Milan, Roma and Napoli in the hunt for £30 million rated Cagliari midfielder Nahuatl Nand's signature this summer. Huddersfield have signed centre-back Matty Pearson from Luton for free on a 3-year deal. Southampton are poised to make a bid for Borussia Dortmund midfielder Thomas Delaney. Southampton forward Theo Walcott will join the club permanently on a 2-year deal when his contract at Everton expires at the end of the season. West Brom manager Sam Allardyce will leave the club at the end of the season. Zinedine Zidane has told his Real Madrid squad he is leaving the club at the end of the season. Real Madrid's priority for their new head coach is Massimiliano Allegri, and the Italian wants to join the club. David Alaba has signed the first part of his contract for his transfer to Real Madrid this summer. The deal will be announced officially at the end of the season when all the documents are signed off and completed. Sergio Ramos' agent was photographed having lunch with Sevilla Sporting director Monchi in the Andalusian capital. Barcelona has a few names in their list of potential replacements for Ronald Koeman. Among those are Garcia Pimienta and Jurgen Klopp. Barcelona striker Antoine Griezmann could rejoin Atletico Madrid in a swap deal that would see forward João Felix head in the opposite direction. Kun Aguero and Memphis Depay will both join Barcelona next season. They are two different profiles that will complement each other. Koeman and the rest of the technical staff have given their okay. Cristiano Ronaldo will leave Juventus if they don't qualify for the Champions League. His advisors suggest he could lose up to 25% of his income from various brand deals and sponsorships if he isn't in the Champions League. He has expressed his desire to return to Manchester United. Manchester United was set to go head-to-head with Manchester City and Chelsea for Harry Kane, but a potential return for Cristiano Ronaldo would be favored if it becomes a real possibility. All will become clear this weekend. Juventus must win and have other results go in their favor. Jose Mourinho's Roma are in pole position to sign striker Andrea Bellotti from Torino in the summer. Nemanja Matic is Jose Mourinho's midfield priority at AS Roma. He is believed to be worth under EUR 10 million. Manchester United would now have no problem in him being sold. Former Juventus and Real Madrid midfielder Sami Khedira will leave Hertha Berlin at the end of the season and retire from football. Lazio are in advanced talks with Inter Milan defender Danilo D'Ambrosio, who is out of contract at the end of the season. Alejandro Camano, Achraf Hakimi's agent. I love Arsenal, but none of the officials there has spoken to us yet. So I don't think Hakimi is a target for them this summer. In any case, this kind of deal is complicated and not easy. Gianluigi Buffon has announced he will leave Juventus when his contract expires at the end of the season. Bayer Leverkusen have appointed young boys coach Gerardo Soen as their new manager on a contract until 2024. Paris Saint-Germain will launch a bid for Atletico Madrid's Kieran Trippier this summer as Mauricio Pochettino looks to reunite with the player he coached whilst at Tottenham. Manchester United remain interested. Marseille are close to completing a permanent deal for Arsenal midfielder Matteo Guendouzi, who is currently on loan at Hertha Berlin.